Well, hello there. We are going to clean this basement up because it is Amelia's third birthday this weekend, and holy cannoli, is this a mess, and holy cannoli are people, a lot of people, like 40 people, are going to be walking through here to get to our backyard. So time to clean up, time to declutter again. Uh, this is just endless content because I always mess it up again, but that's okay. Here we are today. We're gonna do it again. Here's everything. You can see what it is. We've got a mess. We've got my walking pad that I enjoy very much. I'm really loving it. I know I've mentioned it before. I'll link it in my description today. I'm not an Amazon affiliate anymore because I didn't make enough money. So they kicked me out. But I'll link it anyway just because I like it. This is all of Amari's stuff that he brought home on his last day of school. This is our laundry that's drying. It's just like the delicate stuff. I'm going to throw it in the dryer in a little bit just to finish it off. And then there's the worst part. Yeah, there's the worst part. So we're going to clean all that. Over here is also just randomness. That corner is Amari's junk, usually like basketball, sweatshirts, shoes, because he goes out back and plays basketball and just disrobes as he goes out. I don't know. And then here's the laundry room / one of our guest bathrooms. So I think this is where most people will probably come in to use the washroom during the party. So this is a big priority that we'll get to. And yeah, basically I just need to unclutter it. So while I get to work in this uncluttering, decluttering, I don't know, whatever. As I'm cleaning this up and fixing it, let's chat about a few things. Number one, the party itself. We can talk about that. Number two, I was just officially finally diagnosed with ADHD and I got some new medication, so we can talk about that. And then, I don't know, we'll see where the wind blows, okay? So let's get into it. What do we want to talk about first? Well, related to our last video, I did the party, the 8th grade party at Amari's school. It turned out beautiful. It was fun. Everyone loved it. It was wonderful and perfect and fine. I have, however, had like a panic moment where I was like, oh, what if like people from the school have found this channel? Like, what if people from the school are watching me complain about how things, I don't know. Anyway, that was a thought that had not fully occurred to me before. Like, I have told, I think, one person there about this channel, like by name. I've told her about it. Maybe two. So yeah, that's awkward. But you know what? Hi friends. I love the school. Like, every place has its issues. I love the school. So there you go. And that's a sweatshirt that I got as a gift for being the room mom. That blue sweatshirt. I got that as a gift, as an end of year gift. So anyways, I love the school. But if you were here with me last week, I planned that party for the 8th graders. It was a hit. It was great. People loved it. It was fine. And now that's over. So now we're moving on this weekend to Amelia's party. Yay! So the title of that video, or like the thumbnail, was like, I'm not a party planner. Well, apparently I am a party planner, at least during this season of the year and of my life. So here's what we're doing for Amelia's party. She is having a dinosaur themed party. I have put together 18 little gift bags for children because I'm not a details person. I'm a random, let's just buy more than enough kind of party planner. I don't know how to accurately gauge how much I need of something. So I tend to be a little bit wasteful, but the worst case scenario in this particular situation is that Amelia will just get extra toys. Like, that's fine, not a big problem. I think at this point we have maybe 13 children coming officially. So I have extra just in case, because you never know. Like, what if the neighborhood kids pop over. Anyway, so we have goodie bags for them. I have dinosaur themed napkins and plates. We have a piñata. I bought her a little dinosaur party dress, which is adorable. That's about as far as the dinosaur theming goes. Oh, I got dinosaur eggs that I'm gonna like bury them in the backyard we have a sandbox, and then the kids can go like excavate and get dinosaur eggs and like find little plastic dinosaurs inside. So I thought that was super creative and fun. Good job, Megan. And yeah, that's kind of it. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have Ed's one of his friends runs like a mini taco catering business. And so he's going to come over and make tacos, and we're going to go get a cake from Costco. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a bigger party than we probably would normally have. We did a really big one for her first birthday. But I don't know. It just felt like a fun time to invite her friends over. Like, she's finally at the age where she's actually engaging with her friends. She remembers who each of them are. She can talk about them, and they have fun together. They actually can like make up games. They can play tag. They can race. It's really cute. So I'm excited. We're gonna have. Oh, hi Beth. I'm listening to you while I'm cleaning. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Let's clean up this. We're just starting from scratch here. There's no salvaging whatever was happening here. We're just going to start over. Sorry, Dawn or Dana K. White or whoever says like, Dana K. White. She's like, don't make a big mess that you can't walk away from. And it's like, well, there was no option today. There was no option to walk away, except later when I did, but we'll get to that in a minute. So the party, super excited about it, a little bit stressed. I was actually having stress dreams about ordering some food and cake overnight, before I woke up this morning, and I was like, what happened? But no, I'm going to go to Costco today. We're going to put in the order for the cake. Today's Friday as I'm recording this. Party's on Sunday, so that's fine. And then we're going to order a sandwich tray, and what else? I think that's it. And then we just have to get like a bunch of drinks and forks and stuff. I don't know. I have a list. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's a bunch of toddlers, like, and their families. Like, who's going to judge, right? La la la. Oh, yes, I'm cleaning that off. Okay, let's talk. Speaking of losing track of what I'm thinking about, let's talk about ADHD and my diagnosis and my medication and how that's working out. So here's the deal. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. I'm at a strange point right now. So I've been feeling really down. I've been feeling depressed. I've been feeling unmotivated. I've been feeling frustrated, highly irritable. You name it, I've felt it lately, right? So I talked to my doctor, my primary doctor recently, and I just said, hey man, that's how I talked to my doctor. Hey man, I don't feel great. Like, I feel like if I just didn't wake up one day, like, I would be fine with that. It would not bother me one bit. He's like, well, that's definitely not great. And I said, right, yes, I agree. That is not a good way to go about life. So we explored some of my symptoms. We explored, some of what's going on. And he said, have you thought about ADHD? And I said, I have thought about ADHD a lot, so much I've thought about it. As an adult. I think when I was younger, I didn't really think I was it didn't really occur to me that something was wrong with me. Not that there's something wrong with people with ADHD, but like, I just didn't, I knew I was different, I guess. I will always say I always felt a little bit like an outsider, but I didn't really understand the why, or like what about me felt like an outsider. Because I wasn't always, like, I wasn't hyperactive, right? Because, ADHD comes out differently sometimes in girls and women. So I wasn't like running around ripping things apart and, couldn't sit down. I loved school. When the subject interested me, right? But as an adult, I struggle to keep a job for any significant length of time. Like, I never get fired, but I quit. Like, I'll get a job for a year and then I'm like, I don't like this anymore. I think the longest I've stayed at any one job is 3 years. Okay. Like, that's the longest I've been at any one job, and in my career. So I have trouble with that. I have trouble focusing, highly irritable almost all the time. What else? I mean, obviously, I think most people have trouble like staying on task for things that they don't enjoy, right? But that is one of the symptoms. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's affected my relationships. It's affected my parenting. It's affected my work. It's affected my motivation. Everything, right? And so my therapist thinks that I probably have it. I think I probably have it. So my doctor was like, yeah, you probably do. Would you like to try some Adderall? And I said, absolutely, I would. Yes, please, let's try some Adderall. Which sounds really simple, sounds like a simple transaction. But something you should know about me is that I also have a severe history of panic attacks and panic disorder, and specifically related to my health, okay, and to medication. So, that being said, excuse me. So, the idea of taking a stimulant, when I'm somebody who like cut caffeine and nicotine out of my life for a really long time, the idea of starting a stimulant medication was a little anxiety provoking for me. Like, I wasn't quite sure how that would go. But I have heard so many people talk about how incredible it is, like what a difference it makes in their brain, what a difference it makes in their mood, what a difference it makes in their ability to think and focus and just everything. So I decided, you know what? I am going to just mentally prepare myself. I'm going to start on a low dose and I'm just going to see what happens. And if I don't like it, I can always stop. So I tried it. The first day that I had it, I was going to take it and then I couldn't. Like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I got too nervous. So that was really sad. And then the second day I had it, I decided to those are Amari's giant shoes. The second day I had it, I decided to open, it's like a capsule that has little beads inside of medication. So you can open it and like sprinkle it on yogurt or applesauce or something. So I opened up one of the capsules and like put half on a spoonful of yogurt and took it that day. And so that would have been like 5 milligrams of an extended release Adderall, which is like what they would give a 6-year-old. Okay. just for reference, like that's a dose that they would give a 6-year-old with ADHD. But I don't know. I was just really nervous. I was nervous I was going to have heart palpitations. I was nervous I was going to have a panic attack. And that is not a pleasant feeling. So if you've ever had a panic attack where your heart feels like it's beating out of your chest, it's not really fun. So I took it and it felt amazing. I'm not throwing that away, by the way. That I'm just using that trash can. It has never been used as a trash can. I'm just putting stuff in there that I want to donate. So now we're going through the schoolwork and throwing away everything that is meaningless, at least to me. I don't know. We kept a couple things that were like art things. Anyway, so I tried the medication. I tried it, and it helped me feel so calm. In fact, it helped me feel so calm that I got really sleepy and I actually wasn't able to finish this cleanup that you're watching all in one go. Because I started it at like 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. And then I think after, well, you'll see at some point that I change outfits here. But at some point I just sat down and I was just like, I don't want to move. I just want to sit here. Because I was so tired. I was so relaxed. Like it wasn't tired, like exhausted. It was just like sleepy. Like I just got sleepy. Like I wanted to go to sleep. So, which if you, from what I understand, if you do not have ADHD and you take Adderall, that is not the experience. From what I understand, it makes you like, I mean, it helps people focus regardless, right? But I feel like it makes people kind of speedy and like energetic. But no, for me, it made me really tired. And then these are bins. I don't even know. Who knows, guys? Listen, we have so much stuff. What if we just got rid of everything? What if one day I actually become a minimalist? Probably not. Anyway, so what if I take this medication and I can become a minimalist? Now that would be something. That would be incredible. But I digress. So the medication. First day was amazing. I felt super calm. I felt chill. No issues. No problems going to sleep later. It was fine. Except I was maybe a little tired. Second day, I was like, well, that went well. I'll just take the whole pill. So I did. And it was great. Again, had another wonderful day. I felt calm. I felt chill. I didn't want to not be alive. You know what I mean? Like nothing that Amelia did really bothered me that much. I wasn't irritable. I wasn't cranky. I wasn't snappy. I was able to just sit with her and like play together without being on my phone. That was huge. And actually the most interesting symptom, or not symptom, like the most interesting change that I felt, I think, was that I typically throughout the day I have to be listening to something else while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, right? So like cleaning, I get it, right? Like I feel like everybody listens to music or a podcast or something when you're cleaning. Hello. Hope maybe you're listening to me while you're cleaning. But I think I do it excessively. Like from the moment I wake up, I put an AirPod in my ear and I'm listening to something. And so, I think, yeah, this is maybe where I switched. This was later. Yeah, this was later, either that same day or the next morning. Who knows anymore? I don't know, but I have a different outfit on. So there you go. But anyway, so yeah, so I excessively listen to something. Like I have to have extra stimulation going on in my brain because I'm wildly bored if I don't. There's Amari. Which I should, in hindsight, like I should have asked him to take care of his own shoes and basket. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's fine. So I normally have to do that. But when I was on the Adderall, there's Ed. Hello. When I was on the Adderall for the first time, or first week or so, hi, Archie and Willow, I'm getting so I have not had any this morning. I don't know if you can tell. There's also just a lot going on visually right now. Like, I forgot that this happened. Anyway, moving on. So I was able, like, I actually found that first couple days, I just didn't want to be listening to extra noise. Like, I didn't want the extra noise in my head. I just wanted it to be quiet, which is incredible. Like, I've never experienced that before. I have always needed extra noise to function. Like, guys, I feel like my brain needs to be going on like 2 or 3 different tracks at all times for me to feel comfortable. So once I took the Adderall, I just wanted it to be quiet. I just wanted to be quiet. The other cool thing that I experienced on Adderall so far is that when I was at work with my clients, with my counseling clients, I mean, I'm always able to pay attention to them even before the medication. Otherwise, I don't think I would have lasted this long in the job. But I was able to just sit in my chair and not shift around 400 times in an hour. I cannot stand sitting still in a chair. Cannot stand it. I can lay in bed for hours without a problem. But if I have to sit in a chair and focus intensely on something, it is really difficult. I've taken knitting projects with me to conferences and stuff because I have to be doing something. If I can't knit, I would, doodle or draw or something, because I can't just sit for that long and pay attention. Which also, by the way, I've been watching this trial. Sorry, quick detour. I've been watching the Maxwell Anderson Schmorter trial. I hate that we can't say the word on YouTube. I mean, you can say it, but there's consequences. Anyway, there's a criminal trial. This guy, Maxwell Anderson, unalived a young lady named Sade Robinson, allegedly. The verdict has not come back yet. Oh, there's what's going on in the yard. And the judge ran a smooth trial, super, super smooth trial. The jury is going to deliberate today, actually. In a couple hours, they're going to come back and deliberate. They're in Milwaukee. But anyway, the point, if you want to check that out, you totally should. Grizzly True Crime does a great job on YouTube covering it. Very devastating, super sad, super interesting from a forensic point of view. But I was thinking yesterday, if I had to be on a jury, because they made a comment, one of the lawyers made a comment, oh, one of the jurors was looking down a lot. We're not sure if they were paying attention. And I was just oh my gosh, if I was on a jury, I feel like the lawyers and the judge would be really concerned about me. They wouldn't know, they wouldn't be able to read if I was paying attention or not. You know what I mean? Because I would probably be doodling, or taking a lot of notes or something, right? I don't think you're probably allowed to knit if you're on a jury. But I would want to. I would ask. And it's not because I'm not listening. It's because I have to be doing something else in order to listen, in order to pay attention. Otherwise, I just want to bust out of the room and leave. That's all I can think about is, how do I get out of here? Or I'll just let my mind wander. So if you're ever giving a presentation, or if you're a teacher or whatever, and you notice that somebody who's supposed to be listening to you doesn't look like they're listening to you, they might be, and they just can't sit still and look at you in the eyes while you're talking. I don't know. Oh, all right. So that's that. Let's talk about that pillow, because I'm going to take that right back out of that trash bag in a second. If I didn't already. Did I already double back on the pillow? Maybe I already did. I wasn't really paying attention. Speaking of which. Yeah, all right. I already did that. That pillow is gross, okay? I'm not going to keep it, but I think I had a second thought about keeping it, because I was maybe I can buy another cover for it and use it as this, the insert, a pillow insert, and then it'll be nice. But then I was no, I'm not going to do that. Oh yeah, see, there's my second thought. Pillow. Anyway, so I'm not going to do it. I just need to throw it away. And that is how I have so much clutter, because I don't do it as much anymore, because I've learned, I know myself now, and I stopped lying to myself that I'm going to do these projects. But yeah, stuff like that, where it's oh, this would be great if I did these other steps to make it okay, right? And it's well, but I'm not going to do those other steps. Like, I'm not going to spend that money. I'm not going to buy the thing. I'm not going to go to the store. I'm not going to sew it. I'm not going to, whatever. Right. So anyway, I threw the pillow away because it was gross, and I'm not going to buy another cover for it. And even if I did buy another cover for it, I'm just going to be totally upfront with you. There's nowhere to put a throw pillow right now that it would be safe. Our sofa is a glorified dog bed. Our upstairs sofa is a dog bed. The dogs will eat a pillow. They'll eat a pillow. They'll eat a blanket. They'll eat, well, not anymore, but when they were younger. So I just feel like there's dog hair everywhere. And there's no, like, we don't sit on our couch. The dogs sit on our couch. We're a bedroom family. Did I mention that I think I talked about that last week. Like, we are, for all intents and purposes, we're a bedroom family and a kitchen family. Like, if we're all going to be together, we'll sit at our big, like, kitchen table. But we don't really hang out in the living room a lot because we can't sit on the couch because it's covered in dog. Like, either the dogs themselves or the dog's hair. So that's the reality. So saving a throw pillow is just not in the cards right now. Until we get a different couch, or we get different dogs that don't shed, or I'm not sure. This is sad and also cool because it means Amelia is totally potty trained, but I have all of these pull-ups and diapers that we're never going to use because my uterus is closed for life. It's done. Where that shop is closed, it's not opening again. And so no more diapers, no more pull-ups. And don't hate me, I was going to donate them. And then I remembered that the consignment store where I take a lot of my daughter's stuff is, they do accept sealed packages of diapers and pull-ups. And I have a few other items that I'm also going to take to the consignment store. So I don't know, if I can make a few bucks back, why not? Why not? And I am, like I said, I have other stuff that I'm going to take. So I am actually going to go to the consignment store. I promise. I promise. This is the part of decluttering that is a challenge for me, right? It's like, there's the ideal where, you have your donate bin and your sell and your throw away, right? I feel like the donate bin is fine. Like, there is a convenient Salvation Army, a Goodwill right by where we go to Walmart. Okay. And I go to Walmart fairly frequently. So donations are not a terrible inconvenience for me. Selling things is typically an inconvenience. Like, Facebook Marketplace selling, I just don't do it, honestly. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And also it requires interaction with humans and to be on Facebook, like, a lot, so that you're managing the notifications and stuff. So the consignment store I can do. Now, the only problem with the consignment store is that it moved and now it's farther away from my house, but I still like it because I already have, I have an account there as a seller. So I'm going to do it. Guys, I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do it today. I have a lot on my list today. I got to drop off a registration form for Amelia for a daycare. I have to go to the consignment store and drop stuff off to sell. And I have to clean the rest of the house. Oh, and my dad is coming into town today. He's coming in this afternoon. So we're going to go to Costco to put in the order for the party stuff, like sandwiches and a cake. And then Amari's getting his hair put into twists this afternoon. So, it's going to be a really busy day. And here I am sitting here chatting with you at 6:00 in the morning. I mean, it's probably not 6:00 in the morning for you because, well, I know it's not because I haven't posted yet. But yeah, this is my day. Now, here's the real question. As we have, 3 minutes left. Should I take the Adderall again today? Because not a spoiler, I don't know, something I left out of the story because I got distracted. I had a panic attack the other night and my blood pressure went up. And so that wasn't pleasant. I don't like panic attacks, as discussed. So then I was like, well, shoot, I like how this makes my brain feel. I like that it makes me not a jerk to my family. So sorry. So anyway, so I took a half dose yesterday and then I felt better and I adjusted when I take my blood pressure medicine and then my blood pressure was fine and I slept like a baby last night. So should I take it today? Should I risk it again? Should I take it again? I don't know. I'm going to see a psychiatrist next week. Maybe she'll have some more insight, but why wait for that? I'm going to ask you guys on the internet. Should I take it again? I'm probably going to take it again. I really like how it makes my brain feel. I probably should have taken it before I recorded the voiceover, honestly. So I could have been a little more focused. All right, so there's all the little party bags. Yay, there's the box of decorations. There's like a slap bracelet and some stickers and a piece of sidewalk chalk and a little wind-up T-Rex toy. But this is progress, not perfection. There's still more to do. That's the stuff I'm going to go take to the consignment store in the box. Some boots and shoes and a seat to help little kids sit up and the potty, not in the potty. Yeah, so we're going to, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I use my little workstation. I do my notes and plan out my week. And I just got to put the laundry stuff away. So thanks for coming along. Please, like I said, give me medical advice on the internet. That's the only advice I ever take. And I love you. And I'll let you know how the rest of the house goes for this party. All right. Mwah. Love you. Goodbye.